Who doesn't love the look and feel of leather? Up next, we're going to take a look at 3 leather cases for your iPhone XS Max. Welcome and thanks for watching. I love the look and feel of leather. I especially like the fact that each leather item will age and form its own personal patina over a period of time. So although someone might have the same item as you, it will look entirely different during its lifetime. And that personal characteristic is one of the things that makes leather as a material very unique. So with that, I have 3 leather cases for the iPhone XS Max that we're going to take a look at today. And let's get started with some unboxings. So here are the 3 leather cases for the iPhone XS Max that we're going to take a look at today. One from Apple, one from a company called Tuvrin, I hope I pronounced that correctly, and a leather wallet case from Mojo. And all 3 of these cases are available in the smaller sized iPhone XS or iPhone X. So if you see something you like here, I'm sure it's available for your phone. So to start things off, let's go ahead and take a look at the Apple branded case. I always like Apple packaging. It's always efficient and easy to get into. The back says natural leather, and obviously it's for the iPhone XS Max leather case. So I have this taupe color. I really debated between this or the saddle brown. I really like the way the saddle brown weathers and patinas over time, but I kind of wanted something different in this leather case, so I picked the taupe color. It's a lighter color, so one thing to be aware of, if you wear a lot of blue jeans, which I do, some of that blue color will wear and rub on this, and it'll show up over time. As for the case itself, it's kind of a harder shell case, so it'll provide some protection. Just be aware that the bottom is open, so if you drop your phone on this, expect scratches because it's not really protected on the bottom, and that's to give access to the lightning cable and the speakers. Cut out for the camera, there's a nice faint, really subtle embossed Apple logo in there, which I think is a really nice touch. Color coordinated metal buttons, which I really like. They're really tactile and they feel really great. And then opening for the mute switch. Let's go ahead and put the phone in there. Oh, and the back has this nice kind of suede material to keep your phone from getting scratched while you place it in the case. And minimal branding, it says iPhone in there. Of course it has the embossed logo, as I said before. Let's follow the instructions on how to put the phone in there. And since it's made by Apple, it's going to fit like a glove, and this indeed fits like a glove. Again, bottom's a little exposed, something to be aware of if you're worried about maybe getting scratches on that gold finish, or silver if you have the silver, or darker color. So mute switch is accessible. I mean, this leather, again, from Apple, really feels great in hand. The buttons are clicky, which I really like, and I like that the metal buttons are color coordinated with the case. There's ample protection for the camera, so if you put it on its back, there's no fear that the camera lens will scratch. So this is your basic Apple leather case. I'm sure some of you own these and enjoy them, and I always try and get a leather case from Apple because they feel great. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next leather case. And that one is from Tuvrin, I believe. Again, sorry if I'm butchering the name. They were kind enough to send this out to me to evaluate. So this one is from Tuvrin. Take a look at the packaging. It's a printed simulated wood grain. It looks like on this box, which appears to be made of an MDF. And the inside is a black color. Back says made in China, and it's for the iPhone XS Max. And here's the case itself. Before you remove that, let's go ahead, take the case out and place the packaging aside. So this case is actually very similar to the Apple branded case. The leather's a little more textured. You can see the grain more clearly, I think. And other than that, it looks very similar to the Apple case. Let's go and take a look side by side. Looks like the opening for the camera hole is a little larger on the Tuvren. The buttons seem to be the same length, although this one's a bit wider. And access is here. Oh, and the bottom also has that access, large access area. Inside has the same kind of microfiber suede feel to it to protect the phone when you put the phone in there. Let's go ahead and do that. Really interested to see how this gold matches up with this brown case. Kind of a little snug, but it fits in there just fine. Buttons are, again, really tactile. Easy to access the mute switch. And the camera seems to be protected, so if you place it back down. And also there's a slight lip on here if you put your phone face down. Although it is slight, and I have a screen protector on here, so it looks like it's even, but if you don't have a screen protector, it will raise the screen off the surface if you put it face down. Note that I do have a screen protector, and this case does not interfere with that screen protector, so that's also good. So one thing I do wish, since I have a gold phone, and I kind of like how the brown coordinates with the gold, is if they would have made these buttons gold as well. I think that would have looked better than the silver. Again, that's my personal taste, but I would have gone with kind of gold or maybe brass looking buttons rather than the silver buttons on this brown. But other than that, great looking case. I can feel the texture on this. You can kind of see the grain of the leather. Overall, it's a good case. Good approximation of the iPhone leather cases at a lower price. So that's always good. But it feels good in hand. And I'm really interested to see how this brown patinas over time. A good looking case. And that again was from Tuvren. So the last leather case we're going to take a look at today is from Mojo, and this is a leather wallet case for the iPhone XS Max. On the back it says crafted for iPhone. This super slim case is fully wrapped with premium quality vegetable tan leather and is designed to hold 2 or 3 of your essential cards. So this is a wallet case. Apple makes a folio case. This one is just one piece. It doesn't have a cover that slides over it. It says it is designed in the Netherlands, and it has a nice little Mojo logo there. Packaging is really nice. If we open this up, here is the case itself. And it is the Mojo leather case. Set the packaging aside. I have to say, good job on the packaging, Mojo. Gives it really a premium feel to the product. And this is the wallet case. And I like wallet cases because, you know, it's all pretty much, you can just take your phone with you. I find with more places accepting Apple Pay, I can pay most things with my phone, but sometimes I'll need a card or two, or my driver's license. So this has a placeholder card here right now, and it says Mojo Certificate of Authenticity, and it also has a serial number. And this case is the same, a little more flexible than these. So it's in a black leather, nice stitching on that leather. It would have been nice, I mean, I really like black, if maybe there was options for contrast stitching. Stitching of another color of thread might be a nice design feature or choice. I think that would look nice, but then that's me. I really would have liked, I like black cases. If this was like red thread or red stitched, I think that would look awesome. Again, Mojo logo stamped into the leather. Leather feels really good on this, and inside it has that same kind of suede texture, a faint Mojo logo in there, and it says 1619. Again, this one has stamped areas for the button. They're not the metal buttons on here. On the Apple case and on the Tuvren case, there's an opening for the mute switch. But yeah, the buttons are not metal, they are leather or stamped. Let's see how the phone looks in here. This one's a little snug too, but it fits perfectly. And again, it doesn't interfere with my screen protector, which is a plus. There is a raised bezel. This one's a little more raised than this one, and it's fine if you put the face down. If you put your phone face down, your screen will be protected. And with this extra added, not only is it protected, the back camera is protected because it's raised a bit, but with this extra piece for the cards, your camera's protected. Easy to reach the mute button. And the buttons are all clicky, although they are stamped in the leather. It's still tactile, easy to manipulate and work the buttons. And the bottom is wide open for access to the lightning port and the speakers. And this is a really good looking case. I like it. I like the added functionality to have cards in there. Let me see if I have a couple cards I can throw in there. So I have a couple cards I just grabbed out of my wallet. Costco membership card, gotta have that, and my driver's license. So it says you can fit one or two. Costco card fits easily, and driver license fits inside as well. So one or two, you could maybe stretch it to three. Let's see what else I have to put in here. I had to find a non-identifying card, so here is a shout out to Raising Cane's, because I'm part of the Caniac Club and I love Raising Cane's. So let's see if we could fit a third card in there. Chicken fingers. I think I'm gonna get some after I finish filming this review. And yes, you can fit a third one in there. It is really snug. I would not go over three, but you could fit three. And as you see, the leather is gonna form, and over time that'll be more form-fitting. So I could push that in further. There you go. So yeah, those will fit in there. I mean, since these days we can pay everything with card, we really don't need to carry cash that often. This could be your iPhone and wallet in one. So nice functionality. I think, you know what, I don't think I'll try and put three cards in there. I recommend only fitting two cards in there. I think over time the leather will stretch and you'll be able to fit three in there comfortably. But I think the fear is also that if it stretches too much, maybe your cards will fall out. It'll be interesting to see how that works over time. But I think as a kind of go-to case, if you want the added functionality of having a wallet and a place for your credit cards that you might have to bring, or membership card, or your identification, this is a good iPhone case to have, because you can do all those things in one case. Again, I'll be interested to see how it wears over time when you have cards in here 24/7. I'll keep an eye out for that. And this is overall a really nice looking case. I really like this Mojo case. Again, if someone from Mojo watches this, maybe try some options with contrast stitching. I think that look great. I like to see this with red and black, or black leather with red stitching, or maybe even like a dark blue stitching. I think that would look pretty cool. Overall, great looking case. I don't think you go wrong with any three of these. Hey, so that's going to do it for my look at three leather cases for the iPhone XS Max. As a reminder, all these manufacturers make these cases in smaller 10s and 10 size, so if you like one of these cases, you can pick one up for those phones as well. So I have the Apple branded leather case on here because I really like the look and feel of that leather, and I'm really looking forward to see how the patina forms on here over time. If you want something maybe a little lower cost, but with leather, I say the Tuvren, you can't go wrong with that. It still has the same clicky buttons like this Apple case, and the thing that I notice about that is there's more texture to the leather, so if you like that, it'll be interesting to see how that patinas over time. And if you needed extra functionality, that Mojo case is a great case. You can stick a couple cards in there and it can be your go iPhone case if you need to run out of the house with just your phone and a couple cards. So these are great looking leather cases, and I recommend any of these if you are in the market for a nice leather case for your iPhone XS or XS Max. And I'll go ahead and put links in the description for each of these cases in the different sizes, so please feel free to use those links to purchase these cases if you want to. And as always guys, if you thought any of this was useful, please like the video, feel free to share, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out and encourages me to make you more content. And until next time, please take care and be safe out there.